Today we are going to learn congruence of figures and congruence of triangles. So first in general, we will discuss what congruence of figure means. Congruence figure means if I like draw any figure, this is a circle, there is another circle with same radius. This radius is, let's say, this is 1 unit, this is also 1 unit radius. So these two circles, you can see they both have radius as 1 unit, so they both will be called congruent circles because they are equal in size and shape. So one important aspect is just coming out, or we can discuss about some more figures also. Let's say this is a square of side 2 unit, this is another square of size again 2 unit of side, then these two squares will also be congruent because their size and shape are the same. So now we can define congruency of figures as same shape and same size. So congruency can be defined for any type of figures. Just you have to keep in mind the shape and the size. Now we come to the congruency of triangles. Congruence of triangles. Now that simply means any two triangles, let's say this is a triangle ABC and this is a triangle, let's say this is PQR. This, if they are same in shape and size, then we'll say these two triangles are congruent. So now the congruency, if you you keep this triangle and you try to put this PQR on ABC, that simply means that this AB will be covered completely by this PQ and this AC will be covered by PR and this BC will be covered by QR, and this B angle will be exactly equal to angle Q, this A angle will be exactly equal to angle P, and this angle C will be exactly equal to angle R. So if we have all sides, let's say this AB is equal to PQ, AC equal to PR and BC equal to QR, then you can see that these triangles can be considered as congruence of triangles. If these are same, also the measurement of the angles, corresponding angles, means this angle A will be equal to angle P and this angle B will be equal to angle Q and this angle C is equal to angle R. So congruency means if anyone says you like two triangles are congruent, then you can simply draw the conclusion that their corresponding sides will also be equal, means this AB will be equal to this and this will be equal to this and this side will be equal to this side. Now we have to discuss now about the criterias, and that is not new because these criterias you have already studied in class 8th, that the criterias are: first criteria is side side side. If any two triangles have equal sides corresponding wise, then we say the triangles are congruent by triple S. So this is one criteria. Second criteria was that you did, that SAS means sides and angle in between. So that side and angle between, you have to keep in mind that concept of this this side, this is one side, this is another side, and angle in between. We cannot take any angle, we have to take angle between the two given sides. If this is the case, like if I draw a triangle, this is, let's say, ABC, in which AB, and this is, let's say, this is PQR. If AB equal to PQ and BC equal to QR, and this angle, let's say this angle is for example here it is 45 degree, here it is also 45 degree, and this measurement is 3 unit, this is also like 4 unit, this is 3, this is 4 unit. So this way you can say this 3 equal to 3, this 4 equal to 4, and angle in between these two equal corresponding sides is the same. Then you can say these two triangles are congruent. So we can say that triangle ABC congruent triangle PQR. And here if I take any two triangles, let's say this is my ABC, and this is, let's say this is PQR, this is 3 unit, this is also 3 unit, this is 4 unit, this is also 4 unit, this is let's say 4 unit, this is also 4 unit. So these you can see that all corresponding sides are equal, so you can write triangle ABC congruent triangle PQR. So these are the two criterias. Now the third one is angle side angle. It means if you take any two triangles, let's say I am taking this triangle DEF, and there is another triangle, let's say this is PQR, and what I'm getting in this, if your EF is same as of QR, let's say this is 5 unit, this is also 5 unit, then this angle, let's say this is right now this is 45 degree, and this is also 45 degree, this is 50 degree, let's say this is also 50 degree. So you can see this angle side angle, they both are same corresponding wise. So I can say these two triangles DEF, triangle DEF congruent to triangle PQR. So this is the third criteria. These are the main criteria. Fourth one, that is actually the same as of this part. This can be considered as angle side, but this is nothing new. This is the same criteria. If I use angle sum property in this triangle, then you will find this angle is also equal to this angle. So if in pair of triangles, if any two angles are equal corresponding wise, and one side equal to another side of the corresponding of the another triangle, then we'll simply say that these two triangles are congruent with this criteria. So for example, I'm taking this triangle ABC, and I'm taking this triangle PQR, and let's say this angle is 45 degree, this is also 45 degree, and this is, let's say, 30 degree, for example, this is also 30 degree, and this is 5 unit, this is also 5 unit. So now you can see this angle, and this is side, both angles are at different side, and the side is another side, but still if I use angle sum property, then this side, this angle and this angle will also be equal. So I can say angle side angle, but there is no need to prove that, simply because you know that angle sum property can be used. So you can directly state that these two triangles are congruent by AAS criteria. So triangle ABC congruent triangle PQR. Now there is one more criteria, that is right RHS criteria, but well, that will be discussed after doing exercise 7.1 and 7.2. Now we'll discuss exercise 7.1. Question number 1 is, in this triangle, in this quadrilateral, you can see ABCD is a quadrilateral. AC equal to BD, it's given AC equal to BD. AB bisect angle A. AB bisect angle A means this angle 1. If I say this angle 2, then angle 1 equal to angle 2. And you have to show that triangle ABC congruent triangle ABD. And now what can you say about BC? So now we will write first what is given to us, and given is AC equal to BD and angle 1 is equal to angle 2. These two informations are given to us to show triangle ABC congruent triangle ABD So now we write the solution. We'll take these two triangles, triangle ABC and triangle ABD. You can see that angle 1 is equal to angle 2, this is given, and AC is equal to AD, this is also given, and you can see this AB is equal to AB, and this is, now you can write this as common. So it simply means this triangle ABC, congruent triangle ABD by the criteria, this is side angle side, and now what you can say about BC, that BC will be equal to BD by, you know that you used to write this corresponding parts of congruent CPCT, you used to write this, so you can write it again. Corresponding parts of congruent triangles means the correspondingly all parts will be equal. All parts includes sides, all sides and all angles. Now see this figure, this is ABCD is a quadrilateral, you can see this ABCD in which AD equal to BC, this is given, DAB, this is DAB, this angle is equal to CBA, this angle, and you have to prove that ABD, triangle ABD, congruent triangle BAC, and BD equal to AC you have to prove, BD, this is BD equal to AC you have to prove, and ABD, this angle is equal to angle BAC. So now we are going to prove this. First we'll write given is AD is equal to BC, this is given, and second information is DAB is equal to CBA, this is also given, CAB, and now we have to show that triangle ABD, congruent triangle BAC, and second you have to show BD equal to AC, and third you have to show ABD equal to BAC. So now if you consider these two triangles, I am just making the figure here like this, this is A, this is B, this is D, and another triangle, this is this triangle, this is A, this is B, this is C. So it's given this angle and this angle, they both are equal, this AD and this BC, they are also equal. So now we have to show that they are congruent, so we write the solution. In triangle, we'll take triangle ABD and triangle BAC. Now you can see this this angle A is equal to this angle B, this is given, also this AD is equal to BC, this is also given, and AB is equal to AB, this is common. So now these two triangles can be said they are congruent with criteria of ABD, congruent triangle BAC, and the criteria that you can use is, this is side angle side, again side angle side. So this BD of this BD is the side third one, this BD, and this AC, they will also be equal, BD equal to AC, and the this is CPCT, you may write this is CPCT, and this angle, this you can see here, this angle will also be equal to this angle, this is BAC, this angle, so you may write ABD equal to angle BAC, and this the reason will be the same, CPCT. Now come to this question number 6. This is very important question, that AC, this you can see AC is equal to AE, and this AB equal to AD, and this BAD you can see this angle and this angle, they are also equal given. So we'll mark them as angle 1 and this as angle 2. So we'll first write that given is, you can write this AC is equal to AE, and next is AB equal to AD, and angle 1 equal to angle 2. So next we have to write what to show, and to show is you have to show that BC is equal to DE. So this BC, you can see this is your BC and this is your BC is equal to DE, and DE is this one. This is your DE. You have to show that these two sides are equal. Now we just take this as this angle as, let's say this is X. So we'll write the solution that angle 1 is equal to angle 2. This is given. So now add X both side. So you get angle 1 plus X is equal to angle 2 plus X, and angle 1 plus X, if you read that angle as, you can read it as BAC. Angle 2 plus X, you can read it as DAE, angle DAE. So now we start from this information, and I can make you these two triangles in another form, like this is your A, this is B, and this is C. So this is your angle 1 plus X, and let's say this another triangle, this is A, this is E, this is D, and this angle is X plus angle 2. And this is also given to us that AB is equal to AD, and AE is equal to AC. So if I take these two triangles, triangle A, you can take this triangle ABC and triangle. You have to take triangle correspond in such a way that the corresponding sides will remain the same. If AB is equal to AD, then I have to start from AD, and AC is equal to AE, so AC and then AE. That corresponding part means is very important. So do not, you can see here first two sides, AB is equal to AD, it's there, and AC, the first and third, and this AE first and third, they are also equal given. So we can now start from here that AB is equal to AD and AC is equal to AE. These two informations are given, and angle BAC is equal to angle BAC DAE. You can write above. So these two triangles ABC will be congruent to triangle AD ADE by, and criteria is SAS. So after you have shown that these two triangles are congruent, you can now say about this BC is equal to now DE. So BC is equal to DE, and the reason is CPCT. Now question number 7 is of similar type. It's given to you in this figure that BAD, this angle BAD, this angle is equal to angle this. So I am marking this as angle 1 and this as angle 2, and this angle, this second information EPA, this E, this is P, EPA, this is angle 3, let's say, and DPB, this is angle 4, let's say. So they are also equal. So we'll write that given first. Angle 1 equal to angle 2, angle 3 equal to angle 4. Now, and we have to show, we'll write to show DAP, triangle DAP congruent triangle EBP and AD equal to BE. So this is we have to show. So now again you mark this as angle as X. So you may now angle 3 is equal to angle 4. This is given. Now you can add angle X both side. So this will be 3 plus X equal to 4 plus X. So they will be equal. Now you can read this 3 plus X as APD. You can read it as angle APD, and this you can read angle 4 plus x as BPE. BPE. So that's now going to play very important role in proving the first result. So we take triangle as triangle DAP and triangle EBP. So in this triangle DAP, I can make this separate figure also. DAP is this is A, this is P, this is D, and this angle, this is there, this is one angle, and this angle is angle 3 plus x, and next figure is this is E, and this is P, this is B, and this angle is equal to this angle, and this angle is your angle 4 plus x. So we have to show that these two triangles are congruent. How you can show that angle this angle 1 and this is angle 2, they are equal. Angle 1 equal to angle 2, and this is, you can write, this is given, and angle 3 plus x is equal to angle 4 plus x, you can write above. So only just one thing is left. You have to see that what one thing you will take to show that these two triangles are congruent. Okay, one information was also given to us, that P is midpoint of this is AB, midpoint of AB. So you can say that AP and PB are equal. This is given to us, so that we can use here AP equal to PB. You can write here it is given. So these two triangles DAP will be congruent to triangle EBP by SA. This is angle side, this is angle side AP. These two angles, this is angle side angle. So with this criteria you can say these two triangles are congruent. Now AD of this triangle and EB of this triangle will be equal by CP CT. So you can see this question has just two steps. This is your first step and this is your second step. Now question number 8, and this is the last question of this exercise 7.1, and this is the most important question, and this is the question where student generally does mistake, and the mistake, you see that what mistake the student does, normally our student does in the class. This is given. First we'll write what is given to us. Given is that angle C equal to 90 degree. We'll write that given angle C is equal to 90 degree. So this is your 90 degree, you can mark it here 90 degree, and M join to M and produce to a point D such that DM equal to CM. So you can see this DM is equal to CM given. This is DM and this is CM, they are equal given. A point D is joined to point B. D is joined to point B. Show that this AMC triangle and this triangle BMD, they are congruent. And second part is DBC, we have to show this is 90 degree, and we have to show DBC, this triangle and this triangle, they are ABC, they are congruent. And last we have to show CM equal to 1/2 of AB. So we'll write the we write all the parts. First, triangle AMC congruent triangle BMD. So we'll focus first on this part, that triangle AMC is AMC, you can see this. I'm making the figures here. This is A, this is A, this is M, this is C, and I'm D, M, this is D, this is M, this is B, and we have to show that these two triangles are congruent. So don't be hurry in answering this part, because here this is very important part. If you do not take care of the corresponding part criteria, then you will do this mistake which normally student might do in the class. Now what is given to us? It's given to us that this dm is equal to cm. This is the first information that is with you. Now if you have to show that these two are congruent, then you can use one more criteria, that this angle, if you mark this as angle, this as angle as your vertically opposite angles, so one angle you will be getting. Now one more thing you have to just see, that what you use, and so that it becomes they both will become congruent. This is given to us that m is the midpoint of hypotenuse. So hypotenuse is your AC. So this is given to us that this is the midpoint of AC. So we can say this is equal to this. I am writing it here in the given also, that AM is equal to BM. Now this AM, this is AM, this is BM, this is equal, let's say this angle 1, and let's say this angle, this is 2, let's say this is angle 1. So now we can show that these two triangles are congruent with this criteria. DM equal to CM, and this BM is equal to AM. These two informations are given to us, and angle 1, this angle 2 is equal to angle 1. This is vertically opposite angles. So you can say this these two triangles AMC correspond congruent to triangle BMD, and the criteria is side, angle, side. Now once we show that these two are congruent, now if I ask you that this angle, if I ask you that this angle DBM will be equal to that which angle? So if some of you say DBM, which is D, this is B, this is M, this angle is equal to this angle, so it means you are going to do the mistake. So this is the only mistake that a student does in this part. If I ask you that DBM, if I say this DBM is, let's say this is angle 3, then this is not going to be equal to this angle, because you see the order. This is D, D, B, M. So this is D, this is B, and this is M. So here also you follow the same C, A, M. So C, A, M is this angle. This is 4. So this is C, A, M. Or you may say angle this 3 is equal to angle 4. So this is by your CP, CT. So this was very important to understand that this angle is equal to this angle. This is 3 and this is 4 we have marked. This is 1, this is 2, this is 1, this is 2 we have marked. So if angle 4 and angle 3 are equal, so you can say AC side is parallel to, this is BD, parallel to BD, as angle 3 is equal to 4. They are alternate angles, and these are alternate angles. So because of this reason you can say that AC parallel to BD. Now if AC parallel to BD, and then angle C and this angle B will also be, angle C plus angle B will be 180 degree. This is co-interior angle. If two lines are parallel, then co-interior angles sum will be 180. So C is 90, so B will also be 90. So from here we are getting angle B equal to 90 degree. So we proved first part here, that this is these are congruent. First, this is your part number 1. Now we'll focus on part 2. Part 2 is DBC equal to 90, and DBC, this is your second part you have proved. This is DBC 90, and now we'll go to the next part. Now DBC, we will take triangle DBC. So now we'll take triangle DBC. So you can see we write here in triangle DBC and triangle, this second triangle is ACB, DBC and ACB. So now you can show that BC is equal to BC. You can write this as common. and you can write further this angle B is equal to angle C, each 90 degree we have shown. And one more information that we can draw from here, and that is you can write here also AC is equal to BD, or you can write by CPCT. So that information will be used here. This AC is equal to BD, you can write here above. So these two triangles DBC congruent triangle ACB, and the criteria is side angle side. So this is our third part we have proved. We write this is your third part. Now the last part is that CM equal to 1 by 2 of AB you have to show. Now from here we can get some result that DC is equals to AB, and we can write this as CPCT. This is CPCT. Now we are very close to the answer. You can see CM. Now CM is equal to half of DC. This is given, that's it was given to you that M is the midpoint of DC, so it simply means DM equal to CM, and CM will be half of DC. And now here you have just shown that DC is equal to AB, so you can write here also CM will be 1 by 2 AB, and it's given above you have shown that DC is equal to AB. So you have proved your, therefore you can write just CM is equal to half of AB. This is AB. So you have proved all four parts. CM is equal to 1 by 2 of AB.